Alright, hi everyone. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to use placemarks in Google Earth to make a flyby. So you've got to open up Google Earth and I want you to make sure that you've got 3D buildings selected. So tick this box over here. If any of these other boxes are ticked, untick them and we're going to get a cleaner view of Google Earth. So just 3D buildings. Alright, so I'm going to go to the My Places, which is up the top here, and I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Add Folder. So I'm going to call that folder the Opera House Flyby and click OK. And so you'll notice now that in here is my Opera House Flyby folder and it's selected. So I want to make sure it stays selected. So up in the search bar I'm going to type in the Sydney Opera House, and you can type in the name of your World Heritage site up there. Click search and it'll take me down to the Opera House. Alright, and you'll see that it's nice and clean. There's no sort of lots of pictures or different things in there, and it's a 3D view. So we're going to zoom in a little bit more. We're going to find our starting point for our tour. So what I want to do first of all is I want to get myself into the starting position that I want for my tour, and I want to actually approach the Opera House from North Sydney. So you're going to have to fiddle around a little bit with that until you get yourself into the position that you want for the start of your tour. This is my starting point, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the Place Mark tool over here. So I'm going to click on it. You'll see over here this yellow. If I move it, you'll see my yellow place marker sign. Now I can move that to anywhere that I want to, so I'm going to move it a bit further over to here. And making sure that my Opera House Flyby folder was selected, I'm just going to call that first place mark. I'm going to call that OH for Opera House 1. And I'm just going to simply go OK. And you'll notice now over here that within my Opera House Flyby folder, there's OH1. So that's my first flyby point, or my starting point. I'm then actually going to zoom in to my next point, and we'll go down a little bit like that, zoom in, so that I've got my next view. So that's my second view. So once I'm happy with that, again I'm going to choose my place mark. This one I'm going to call OH1, 2 for Opera House 2. And I'm going to go OK. So that's my second place mark. You can see it's right in here. Right, then we're going to zoom out. So we're going to go over to this position here because we want to see the Opera House from the side. I'm going to turn it around so we get a nice view from the side of the Opera House. That'll do me. And again, I'm going to choose my place mark. I'm going to move it to the side so I can see it. I'm actually going to want the place mark to be a little bit over here. That's good. And I'm going to go call that one OH3. OH3. And again, I'm going to click OK. Now you continue to do that and do a tour all the way around the Sydney Opera House and then maybe head back to your starting point. But because of time, I'm not going to do that right now. So you'll see that here in my Opera House folder. I close it, I open it. I've got my 3 place marks: Opera House 1, Opera House 2, Opera House 3. So when I click on one, it takes me back to my starting position. If I click on 2, it takes me into my first viewing position in my helicopter. And when I go to 3, it takes me over to my third position. And you'd continue on with that, and you might end up with 8 or 9 different place marks. Right, so I'm going to go back to the start again so that I can record my tour now. So once I'm in my start position, I go up here to this Record a Tour button. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll see down the bottom here I get 2. I can click on the red record button or the audio or the microphone button. Now if you're going to record with audio, all you need to do is record using the microphone button. If you just press the red one, it'll just record, but it won't record your audio. So I'm going to do a quick little recording by pressing on that, and we'll get started. And welcome to the Opera House Tours. My name is Michael and I will be your pilot for the day. as we move in closer to the Opera House, we can begin to see the uniqueness of the Opera House and why it has become such a integral part of the Sydney harbour. From the side view, you get another look at it, as well as showing you the unique design that is our Sydney Opera House. Once you're finished, you press stop.
And welcome to the Opera House tours.
Automatically
My name is Michael and I will be your pilot for the day. As we move in closer to the Opera House, we can begin to see the unique...
Okay, once you're happy with that, you go over to the Save button over here and select that, so hit Save. And it's a tour, so you can call it the Opera House Tour. Click OK, and you'll notice now that within my folder I now have the OH tour as well. And all I need to do is click on that and it will start
welcome to the
my tour. So that's it, very simple, very easy to do. Make sure you've got your script ready for what you want to say, put your place marks down and you can make your flyby. Alright, thanks, see ya.